Hello and welcome back to my channel. We've got a light load this month for girl group request. Only 4 videos tonight. We're starting off with FX's Rum Pum Pum Pum, Rum Pum Pum Pum. That's a request from John LD, getting back to some of their stuff after I think we just reacted to them last month. Then moving on to our lovely ladies in Purple Kiss, one of my favorite rookie girl groups out there. Their cover of Overdose, Relay Dance. I got a lot of requests for this one actually, but I was waiting until I had done Overdose, which I did from EXO a while ago. I just totally forgot that this existed. So thank you to Corky for the request. This one I'm super excited for. Not only am I like slowly getting into EXO, but I love Overdose and I love Purple Kiss, so this is a great match made in heaven. And then finally we'll finish it off with some WJSN, starting with their MV As You Wish. These are requests from Steph M, thank you. And I heard with As You Wish being a very hopeful sounding song, gets a lot of play around New Year's in Korea, and the streams and numbers for that song seem to go up around that time. Then after we'll do their B-side New Me, which is a B-side off of their Unnatural album. So yeah, only 4 songs, but we'll be doing some on Patreon. There are some that I always know get blocked. We have a request for Tri B and their song Loro. Tri B always gets like the whole video blocked, so I'm going to separate that one. We have an EXID live performance as well as Card's Gunshot on Andromeda that I'm going to be combining those 3 in a separate video on Patreon. So let's do it. Start off with FX and Rum Pum Pum Pum. Rum Pum Pum Pum. FX, one of the earliest K-pop groups I ever knew. Probably the earliest, the first K-pop group I ever knew outside of G. G was the first song with Girls' Generation. So let's go. This intro, first of all, the intro sounds like rum pum 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 pum, but doesn't it also, the way the scales change and everything, the melody sounds very similar to the intro of the most recent boys song Maverick. It reminds me of that a lot, just because that's been in my head recently. God, the style of these eras, the quirky girls. This is a song that I hear the name of all the time. There's the Rum Pum Pum. And what they do, honestly, I'm sorry for pausing so much, is their style is so middling. They fit so in the middle, while the quirkiness is on full display, just like John LD had told me in their message, is that they really play the lines of kind of the cutesy, innocent style with a badassery, but not too much in any direction. It's kind of like a style unto themselves. You get a lot of that strength coming from Amber, it is, right? I like those marching rolls on the drums. I love a backtrack that is throughout the verses of the song, cuts out for the pre-chorus, and then rolls back in to the chorus. It makes everything feel super complete. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I always love when songs do that. Wearing a random top that just says geek on it. Oh, whoa, I love that set. College. Supreme was a big thing back then. I don't know. To me, in my head, Supreme was like a thing that blew up in like I don't know when this came out. When did this come out? Oh, 2013. I was literally gonna say 2013. Okay, makes sense. Oh, I like how they change the tone but keep the melody. This was also a very common editing style in these this era, I think, of MV, but especially I remember it in some K-pop videos where you have the same shot switching out the members, and it's always this like sped up shot of rotating camera, sped up, and then it cuts like that. Yeah, this song has a lot more attitude than I remember for a lot of FX songs. Ooh. There's a lot of like complex and different harmonies going on at the same time. Oh, we're getting one more chorus, right? We're not just ending it on this. One more chorus. Oh no, I wanted it to do one more time. Oh, that was off of Pink Tape. That's I think this is the album that everyone says is, even people that aren't like diehard FX fans are like, this is one of the best albums in K-pop, like, period. That's what I've heard a lot in the comments. And John had mentioned, I think, terming them vocal rounds, which I knew of this like technique, like I know that exists, but I didn't know the name for it. Apparently it is called vocal rounds. Here it's in like the first pre-chorus, if I could bring it back, to where they kind of sing the same line, but they're off timed, so they kind of roll over one another. Yeah, it starts like right here. And then continues on. Creates a nice rising effect in a unique way. Oh, and then you crash into the chorus, and really, really great song. Super catchy. That's something that, like, I haven't seen a ton of in K-pop. At least I can't bring up another specific example to where that technique was used. That's something I would love to hear, like, someone like Mamamoo or Red Velvet do. I'm sure somewhere in their discography, something I haven't heard, that they've done something like that before, but I just think it's very, very cool. And yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you so much for that request. I think that song kicks ass. Really cool, like, song that holds the test of time. I think that even if you weren't into, there's some second gen songs that I can enjoy for a like novelty factor of like, oh yeah, I remember this era or this kind of style of K-pop song, but I don't enjoy it as a modern song necessarily. I have to look at it and enjoy it in a different lens, where I think a song like this completely holds up and is just as enjoyable as any modern K-pop song. So I like that one quite a bit. Let's move on to My Girls in Purple Kiss, man. Thank you, Corky, for this request. I'm excited for this. I love this song. I think it's my favorite EXO song so far, at least. This with like Monster and Obsession. Let's go. The claps, the claps. Oh my god, what? They were being so cute, and then Glowin is like, nah. We're gonna get into this. Oh, it's their old hair. Chin. Blondie's all the old hair, man. Oh, the way that Chain held it too. Ooh, intense face from June. We don't see that much. This song is so good. Oh, Dozy and Golan are really eating this. Yes, yes, this is like the sickest part of the choreo. I like how they're together too. Didn't Ide and Chain have like a lot of dance videos together? Whoa! Listen, like I always feel like Ide and Jiun are always sold as they're the cute ones. They give you the refreshments from the rest of the group sometimes, even though they all have all of those qualities. They can all be the cute ones and whatnot. But you look at like the MV and Zombie, and they're definitely placed in that kind of role. But look, Jiun and Ide especially here. Like, come on. Yeah, like look at Jiun's attitude. Whoa, danger. Oh my god, they're slaughtering this. Oh, dude, I love Chan. Oh, I dig Swan's outfit. Oh my god, their levels, the facial expression on Ide here. Man, I wonder how many times they had to do this. See? She'll just throw in that cuteness just randomly. God, Yuki too. Shit. I'm really impressed with June in this. Like, she's giving me a different side of her that I haven't seen too much. You got a little bit of that in like the Ponsonia MV. Swan looks like she owns the whole group, like she's the CEO. God, I miss purple hair going. This relay dance is using like 3 lanes. I'm so used to it being 1 lane and kind of a little off the cuff and very improvised, but this seems very like highly structured. Like they planned who would do exactly what. Like it clearly is, but they're just using the space in such a great way. Totally not my bias. Nope, definitely not. Oh, the way she just stepped on the entire fandom and then dug her foot in. Oh, I want to see a full performance of this from them. I would kill for that. Holy this domino lineup effect was done to perfection. Ah! What? I mean, you're looking at the best rookie group of 2021. I don't know what else to tell you other than that. Like them, number 2, following up with Pixie. Shit, man. I loved that. Combine a group that I absolutely adore with a song I absolutely adore, and that's what you get. This is so damn good. And they have so much other stuff that I need to check out. I see right here, and I've been mentioning it probably a million times, that they covered One Us's Black Mirror as well. I need to just do a Purple Kiss catch-up video and just grab like 6 or 7 of their videos and just go back to back to back with it. Because especially when it's a group I know, man, I always love experiencing new songs with you guys and new groups and seeing what you're very much interested in. I love that you share that with me. But sometimes when you just bring it back to the ones that I truly, truly love like this, it lights me up, man. And I love me some Purple Kiss. And another group that I've been actually getting into recently is WJSN, because I would connect a lot of their songs sometimes to early Luna in some ways, and that kind of sound, I guess, in general. I don't know why, but I've always kind of connected these groups, along with another one that I've been meaning to check out for so long. Let me look up the name real quick. Okay, I got it. It's why I always think of them when I relate them to WJSN, but their name is GWSN, I think. Girls in the Park is a group that I always hear that I would enjoy, but I've never checked them out. So if any of you guys have interest in seeing them or agree with that, as someone whose favorite group is Luna and I see them related to each other sometimes, please let me know if that is a group that I would like. All right, sorry for that aside, but it's just something I've always thought I needed to get out there. WJSN, the song As You Wish. Let's go. Hopefully my keyboard is actually working and bringing up my desktop right now, and I'm not wasting a ton of time, because that keeps happening. This new keyboard. Oh, this feels like a hopeful song already. You've got the floating wish lanterns. Yes. Oh, no captions. Why is this MV not nearly as bright as I want it to be? It feels like there's a dark lens over everything. I want it to be brighter. Oh, it is super hopeful. Are they the ones that take in the incoming wishes? Dug that leg lift. They have such a sound that is just so very much them to me, even though I barely really know them. That synth forward pop sound, save me, save you. I always forget the name of that song. God, it is so damn good. But I just see the correlation between their discography of like an identity already. Is this Exie right here? She looks super familiar. I'm pretty sure she was the one on Fact and Star, right? Oh wait, they hopped back into the verse. Space Girls. Oh, that was a great zoom in shot. More like a truck. Is that their logo up there, or at least what surrounds their logo? Am I mixing it up with what the Everglow one looks like? But I... Ooh, they've got the vocals too. This MV and this song feels very fairy tale. Like you have the space elements, which I'll always like relate to them, being Cosmic Girls, but you have like such like fairy tale, like what's that movie called? Polar Express feeling holiday like imagery here. Like there's almost, you have these wind up. This cat. Yeah, it's like they're on a train too in those little sky trams. Ooh. Who is she? The gang vocals that come in. The bass gets so punchy. What the hell? What? I really enjoyed this song. Within the last like 30 seconds, punched me in the mouth and took my lunch money. How hype is that? With the extended high note behind it all? Okay, I freaking love that. Yeah, how could this not be related to something like Hope? Oh yeah, it is. I knew they had little curly halo-like Saturn ring things. Man, I love their like, the Moon Girl aesthetic is just timeless. I don't think anyone is like, from Sailor Moon to WJSN, Luna, like other, it's just such a great concept, a great look. This logo is so clean. I really loved that song a lot. And I want to take it back real quick to this tram and just how ridiculous this sky tram is. Oh, sorry, I started playing the song. That it has, I'm never gonna find the frame. There it is. That this sky tram has big ass screws on it. What kind of screwdriver do you need to take the front off that thing? But this like fantastical, otherworldly kind of feeling from the imagery you get, and the song itself just really coalesced together really well. I could see why this is a song that Koreans pull for when it comes to the holiday season or New Year's. I definitely get that vibe. But boy, the last minute of this song just shines. Those gang vocals, when everyone comes in, it sounds so full and rich. You have the high note ringing out in the back. Killer song. Very good. It's got, what, almost 11 million views. It really deserves more. It's been 2 years, a little over 2 years since this came out. I'm not sure where this is in the scope of their other releases. Like, I'm not sure where Save Me, Save You, I don't know the name of it. That might be it. I don't know when that came out, but damn, that one is a real banger too. That was one of the ones I did a reaction to very early on in this channel's life. Didn't really like how that came out and scrapped it, but man, the song is amazing. WJSN New Me is the next one. B-side off of their Unnatural album, which I think was still their last album outside of like the subunit one, right? The Black or whatever it's called. I think that's just considered separately. This is, I think, their last full group comeback still. Let's go. I'm a synth slut, man. If you're gonna have a synth-heavy song, I'm going to be on board. Oh! Alright, let's stay calm. Let's stay calm. Luda! This instrumentation has my whole heart. Whoa. Got kind of heavy there for a second. Is this the chorus? Wow, I loved her flow here. Her tone when she raps. This is a super dynamic sounding song, man. They're changing up the beat and the tone a lot. And I'm not sensing like a big break. The verse to pre-chorus to chorus all kind of are smoothed out. They blend into each other super well. That I think sometimes that can really work for a song where you just need a chill vibe because everything doesn't feel cut up and broken. There are many songs where like, okay, we've hit the pre-chorus. All right, we've hit the chorus, and it is so incredibly easy to tell, even with it being your first listen through. This song really just, it all glides. It's very smooth, even while staying dynamic and changing up the tone, especially during the rap verses. Oh my god, this 70s disco, like early disco sound. Luda. Oh. Was it her that I was pointing out in the last MV? Because her vocals, A+. Yeah, this kind of takes that same kind of mystical, fantasy, heavy, electronic, like not heavy electronic, but I'm saying like heavy in terms of the usage, electronic sound, like of the last song, but this is just more mature. This is a more mature version of what the last one was. And I kind of got that feeling in general of what maybe this album is, because you look at Unnatural and it really does take that kind of vibe to it. It goes for a more mature version of what I've seen from some earlier WJSN stuff. So I think that is maybe what the Unnatural album kind of is as a whole. You guys can let me know further if they're going for a more mature electronic sound on there with still the same synth usage as they did before, but just in a different way. I totally dig it. I really like this. This one is way more of a laid-back, a chill, sensual song in comparison to the last one, but hit in those same WJSN notes that I was saying before we reacted to their first song in this video. So yeah, I haven't really heard a bad song from them. I really haven't. I've only maybe heard, including their subunit, the Black, I've only heard maybe 5 of their songs in total, and I've really enjoyed every single one that I've listened to. So let's get a little bit deeper, why don't we, into some WJSN. We'll see if we get some more requests going forward. I hope so. A lot of the time, there are so many groups that I would really love to dive in deep on my own, and the ones that pique my interest. But I do get a lot of requests, so that's always like something that I'll handle first before I do the stuff that I specifically choose. So that usually dictates a lot of the direction of this channel. So here's hoping for maybe some more WJSN, because I've loved everything that I've heard. Thank you guys for checking these songs out with me. If you'd like to see more later on Patreon, I'm going to be having, maybe not tonight, but in the next couple of days, I'm going to be having Tribe, EXID, and Card on there. So I throw in Card, even though they're they're a co-ed group, both male and female members, but I didn't know really where else to throw them in, so they get thrown into that group. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really enjoyed these. Check out my Patreon for not only those upcoming videos, but also plenty of other live stages, variety shows, and album reactions. Just started reacting to Mama Moo's most recent Best Of album. I did the first part of that. We've started watching Squid Game, and there's plenty of other variety shows from a whole slew of groups, both boy groups and girl groups and solo artists. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Subscribe if you are new, like this video if you enjoyed it. It would really help me out, and check out my playlist down below in the description for any of these groups that I've maybe reacted to before if you want to see some past videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.